Today we're going to make a little bracket for the back of our whirligig. So we're going to use a template to help us to mark it out. So if you take one of the markers and a template and carefully mark around your piece of aluminium. When finished, you should take a tri-square and mark the cutting line. This is the line that we will take to the guillotine and use as a guide to cut off the piece that we're going to need. When using the guillotine, lift up the safety flap to help you line up your piece. Bring your line to the edge of the hole, check that it's accurate, and then pull the lever down to cut off the piece that you need. The next job is to use a center punch to mark out the holes that we're going to drill in the bracket. There are 3 holes and you will need to make 3 marks using the center punch. After this, we will shape our piece of aluminium. Aluminium is a malleable metal, which means that it is easy to shape. So we can take one of the hardened files, using a large file first, which is going to remove most of the material. And remember, you're cross filing and you're curving your file using your hand by rotating your wrist, and that helps you to get the curved shape on your piece of metal. When you finish this, you can take a smaller file and clean off the little sharp edges, and also then draw a file along your shape to finish the sides. It will take a few minutes to finish each side of your aluminium, and remember to repeat the processes on the other side so you end up with 2 curved shapes. The next job is to drill the holes on the points where we marked with the center punch. So you place your aluminium piece into the machine vise, carefully tighten it in place, turn on your drill and pull the drill down to drill the hole. Wait till it stops, make your adjustment for the second hole, and again tighten the machine vise and then start the drill. And your last hole, you repeat the process. Again, you can see health and safety, closing the safety guard. Make sure you're wearing safety goggles and that you're the only person inside the machine, inside the box, the yellow box around the machine. For the middle hole then, we're going to change the size of the drill bit. We will bring it down to line it up, tighten the machine vise, and then at a lower speed drill the larger hole in the piece of aluminium. After drilling, make sure you remove the little metal burr underneath your piece so you don't cut yourself. The next job we will do is to form the piece of aluminium, and to do this we have set up a little forming jig. We will use an engineer's square to line it up. Press your finger to take the tension on the metal, and then use a hammer to hammer or form the metal into the shape that you need. The first shape is to flatten it in a 90-degree angle, and we will then use a little wooden block to support the aluminium, and then you can push down to take the tension off the metal and use the hammer again to bend it into a U shape. And you will see that the hammer is used to make sure the shape is all lined up, and when you take it up it should be accurately bent. In the last picture here you will see how the forming little wooden former grips the metal to support it while in the jig.